Hello my friends, it's Gabriel with the Last Huntsman channel here once again, and on this video I'm going to go into my second season of gardening for SHTF. And so I got it partially tilled, but I'm going to re-till it again just to make the dirt all nice fluffy and stuff, and now I'm going to go ahead and start planting. I'm going to try to do that in this one video here, so just stay tuned and I'll show you guys how to do some gardening. So I've been doing this barefooted because I was getting so much dirt and mud into my shoes, but hell, it kind of feels good just stepping into the mud. And as you can tell, my part of Missouri here has some really good farm ground. You could just sink right into that. Even before I tilled it up, you could have sank right into it. But as I was saying, my shoes were getting so clogged up. Look, there's on the back parts of them especially, there's probably almost an inch of just mud caked on there, so that's gonna be fun trying to break all that off. So I'm just looking at my dirt here. Just look how good that dirt looks. The reason why Missouri, or especially central to northern Missouri, is some of the best farm ground in the world, and so should have a good crop. We're getting a little late, but had a lot of flooding, so can't really help that. But flooding does kind of help give a lot more nutrients to the ground too. Right now I'm gonna go. Okay, here's my strawberry bed. You can already see little strawberry growing there, but I think these guys need a little bit of water. This strawberry bed dries out a little easier than some of the other ones, so I'm going to go ahead and water this real quick. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do with this garden here, now that I got it all tilled up, is I'm going to start using my hoe here and start going along these lines. I lay these lines out just so it's easier to make a straight row across, but I'm going to use the hoe and dig out just a straight swath so I can start planting seeds. I think the first one I'm going to plant is green beans, so let's get started on this. Alright, so the first plant I'm going to be planting here is green beans. I will make a note that everything I buy is organic and non-GMO, so basically the easiest thing to do is just read the instruction, bury 1/2 inch deep, 3-inch spacing. Pretty simple, stupid. Probably going to have to use my bare hands here because I can't grab these with gloves. So I mean, it's just pretty simple. You just pour some out in your hand and kind of go about a 3-inch spacing between them. I'm going to be planting is my tomatoes here. I got 5 tomato plants, just a few different assortments of which some Golden Jubilees, Mountain Merits, Delicious, and Burpee Big Boy tomatoes. All these I've gotten from local farmers. Are all organic, heirloom. So go ahead and start planting these and I'll show you how it's done. Alright, to plant these tomatoes, it's real simple. I'm just going to use this little hand shovel here. Dig me out a hole big enough and deep enough for my tomato plant. Should be good enough. Digging through just straight mud here. I'll take my tomato plant here. Pop it on out here. Save the tag too. Put the tag next to it so I know what exactly it is. I'm just going to set it in here. And around the excess spacing around the tomato, just gonna fill it up with some water here, give it a good head start. Now this ground is pretty muddy, such still. And go ahead and just give it some water, and then fill that up with, at the moment, mud around the base of it here. Now I'll just put the tag near it so I know what type of tomato plant I got there. And that's my tomato plant. Alright, so I've been planting all of my other plants. I'll show you guys in a bit. But right now I'm planting my corn. And to do this, all you gotta do is just simply spread these out about 10 to 12 inches apart. Generally what I try to do. Corn needs some decent spacing here. Probably gonna have at least a couple rows of corn. Alright, so I got the whole entire garden planted back here, and got my tomatoes planted, I got some bell peppers planted, I got broccoli, I got green beans and peas and radishes and carrots, and I got 2.5 rows of corn growing and cucumbers, so it should be a pretty decent garden. I got a little extra space over here on this side of the corn, but that's no big deal. I could either plant something else in there or decide what else I want to do with it. But that's the start of gardening for SHTF. With all that being said, my friends, be prepared, both physically and spiritually. God bless, and carry on.